Oh, yeah.
Behold, a Boost Mobile Unlimited plan at a price that never goes up.
$25 a month forever. Right.
Welcome everyone to the home of the war chant, Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known to some as the Dope. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
I understand that. Because I already know what I want to use either. I might just eat the leftovers, salmon and that.
Clemson will boot it away to get this one started.
Oh, yeah, it's close. Yeah.
He'll bring it out. It's Green. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Oh, that is a wonderful completion in this offense. I'll tell you, think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinator seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got it on the outside, it's Brown. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Noles are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Flying out to the left. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. A first down for the offense. They'll go to the air, trying to get to it. Got his man all by himself. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Touchdown, Noles. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops at the 14. deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Here's the handoff. Just steamrolling the defense. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through it, play out the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together in all 3 phases for 4 quarters, and they haven't been able to do that yet this year, especially, David, when they've gotten an ACC play.
Yeah, and they've struggled. It's not the start they wanted, but what a coach is talking about. Like, when you get some adversity, how are you going to respond? And how do we finish the second half of the season so we can build on it for the future? It's not pretty, it's not fun, but let's finish strong throughout this conference play.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Makes a connection. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tigers.
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He's got it on the right. At the 40, there he goes. There he goes to the right. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
No? Okay.
So you're getting up front.
Clemson ready to dial up small plays. They've got it on offense.
I didn't hear that.
Looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. Take a game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more.
Ooh,
that's
man.
why these players will be jacked.
Stop doing that.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Oh.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together.
I said no.
I love it.
And now on second down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Keeps looking downfield. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
I said no.
It's complete to the right. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lift, but he did get the first down. And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Oh, it's a reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Why do you keep looking at me? Because are you trying to like make as much noise as you can? You see it when I'm gonna say something to you?
This is where I'm supposed to be. Ball goes away, so be it. I gotta stay home. Stays home, makes a great play for the Lynx.
The Sweet Feet buy a little time.
And
the ball is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds, and a perfect way to wrap up the first quarter.
I need that.
First down to start the drive after the break. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
I'm trying to think right now.
Ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Steps away. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their
Where you at now? Are you back in the warehouse? Oh yeah, that was.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Got it behind the line. It's Briningstool. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Notre Dame escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Irish fans there today could have done without this one being so close. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Handoff to the single back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27.
Your eyes, your smell, everything.
Now the quarterback changing the
Sweet.
original play call. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver.
Like all that sweet in the world.
Guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game.
Said like all that sweet in the world.
Percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Like it's you smell like everything that's sweet in the world.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackles.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Dances away. He throws into the middle of the field. It's complete. A huge pickup. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll give it to the back. Runs through the tackle. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Seminole.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Finds his tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Clemson.
Got you.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. A very efficient five-way scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Get set, get set. Black 24, black 24.
Looking to move it through the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. Complete to the left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Now, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
To the air, it's Croman Hope. Fires downfield. Finds a man by himself. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Noles!
And how about the aggressiveness? This coach says, I'm going for it. We're going to put 6 on the board, time ticking down. Maybe be a little bit more conservative. I love the way they put the hammer down. Now they have the lead going into half, an extra point away from a 7-point lead.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Seminoles will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football power out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So Clemson is lining up.